Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival Playthrough. When we left off, I had finished the roof and now I need lots of sand for the floor of the ground of the, what do you call it, warehouse. And I also was going to build the outpost out here. So I think first things first, what we'll do, let's make, let me see. Chests aren't very full, so plus now we have our backpack, so it'll be much easier to move things. But let's get this on the level that we want it to be on. Oh yeah, still plenty of room here. Very good. Oh, I've got my armor. Go ahead and... There we go. Look at that. Perfect. That's everything. Okay, I guess I don't need this tea here anymore. So it's so funny that I thought that the base was that way originally, and then I thought it was that way, and it ended up being back that way. I apparently don't have a very good sense of direction, so that's a thing. Um, yeah, anyway, we're going to build this cool desert outpost that we decided to call Fire Tomb. And if you don't recall from the previous episodes, we decided to call the city itself Solace. So, got a got some names. There's a whole bunch of other names that I have too that I want to use for different outposts, like for different areas, but for this outpost, I think Fire Tomb is very fitting because it's in the desert and it's dangerous. I guess a tomb isn't technically dangerous, but you know what I'm getting at. Oh, let's put our chest down. Let's see. We'll just make a temporary little area here. Okay, put our bed down and our furnace and everything. Crafting table. Put some more charcoal in there. And then let's just put miscellaneous items. I don't really need that. Got that food. That's wool. And that. Perfect. Should be good. In fact, let me just leave the food here. There we go. Alright. And cactus fruit. That'll come in handy, I'm sure. Let's pick up the other cactus stuff here. I want to use those. I'm going to make little traps like pitfalls for zombies to fall in. I need to make like some kind of zombie or like skeleton farming thing, but I want to make like little traps as well. I think that would be really cool. There we go. I'll set you there. Excellent. All right. We're going to be doing a lot of digging. I'm thinking we'll go ahead and start here. For now, this is gonna be a lot of digging. I've probably said that at least 100 times so far this episode, but I just want everybody to be aware. Just making a clear path. I'll need to make some signs or something. I know I said I wanted to make some books, which I should still do. I've got plenty of bamboo now. Oh, I should have brought some of the bamboo. I keep calling it bamboo. The sugar canes. It looks like bamboo. Shut up. The sugar canes I should have brought here. Oh, I should. There's a well over that way, um, which would be good to use, but I don't think the moment. It's kind of far from here, so I think I'm just gonna need to make another well, which I do have the, what do you call it? I have that, iron that I could use to make buckets, so I should have a well, especially being out here in the desert, and then I'll make a little area for sugar cane, and then I can make paper, and then I can kill some squids, get their ink sacs, make books and quills, and then write, like, where we are. Oh, I've been meaning to get the coordinates to the home base at least, but I have not done that yet. I still need to do it, and I'll probably forget again, but at least I said it. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll remember by the time I get back to the city to get those coordinates. So that way I know how to get back. That'll be important. But the watchtowers now should be sufficient for being able to get to and from the city. We'll be branching out in other directions eventually too, so it would be really good to get back to like where the spawn area was. That would be really good to figure out where that is, which if I'm not mistaken, the coordinate should just be like 0, 0 or whatever. If that's the case, then I could somehow, yeah, I could pull up the coordinates and then get to the spawn location, so that way if I ever died for whatever reason and didn't have like a bed as a spawn point, like if I just, you know, did something wrong, then I would make myself a way to get back to the city, which would be really smart. So if that's the case, we're definitely gonna do that. Okay, so I think this is all ground level now. And look at all this sandstone, which is good. It takes a lot of sand to make 64 sandstone blocks. So this is good. This is good. So I've got sandstone. What happens if I cook sand? That makes glass. What happens if I cook sandstone? Nothing. What happens if I do that? Smooth sandstone. What happens if I do that? I get more smooth sandstone. Interesting. I thought there was like chiseled sandstone. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So we got lots of that. I should put all my sand and sandstone in here. Okay. So we've got that. Let's make some more shovels. Gonna need lots of shovels. And maybe some pickaxes. And of course more cobblestone. Man, got some things to do. It's my mining area. I'll do it right here. That way I can keep this consistent with the opening of the mines, because I'm going to need to go back in there to get cobblestone. Not that I can't just dig straight down and, you know, find some cobblestone, but I already kind of have a little section here that I was using previously to get different resources, so managed to get a little iron, some coal, different things for our survival endeavors. Okay, not so bad. I'm gonna make the, what do you call it, the fire tomb outpost out of sandstone primarily, and then me make a little. It's starting to get dark. It is. This one was a lot easier to dig through because of the area I already had sectioned off for the mines. So that's good. Hopefully by the time I finish leveling this, I should have enough sand and sandstone to let me make sure we're on, yeah, hard, okay. To make the base and also bring back for the floor of, or for the, yeah, for the floor of the warehouse. Okay, everything looks good. Let's put a torch here, just in case. There we go. Make another shovel. Oh, you know what? I think it's gonna be time to get some cobblestone. I may skip through a lot of this digging just because it might be a little boring for everybody, but I'll at least get started here just so you can see how it all began. Yeah, I want to grow some spices here and things too, like probably coffee. There, I did see some spice, what do you call it, plants back over by the warehouse that I think I like to do spice stuff out in the desert because it like reminds me like kind of like Arabic, like coffee, teas, spices, things like that. Um, there's different things you can make too, like Mediterranean foods and things like um, baklava. I believe you can make baklava in this mod. If I'm, hopefully it's this version that you can make it in. What I need to do is Google for the version that I'm using of this mod and see what all is available. So I know like if I go into creative mode, it shows a whole bunch of different food options and things. So I'd like to, you know, each area I'd like to make themed to a degree. So desert, Arabic, coffee, baklava, you know, just things like that. I need to get some cobblestone. I'll just get like 64. I don't know how much farther. I don't know if I really need to dig down much further. Yeah, I'll just get my stack up to 64. I'm not really needing to get a whole bunch. This is just for tools, so while I've only got so many pickaxes now, it's always good to re-up. I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do for my little outpost. It's going to be very small, but there's a design that I used in a solo playthrough that I was doing a few years ago that I really liked, and it had the same kind of theme. Okay, we've got 64. Let's eat some popcorn. Very good. Oh, that's not a very big area, is it? I thought, oh man, I thought there was more than that. I'm gonna have to do a lot more. Gonna have to be a lot more that I do here. This is not a very big space at all. But at least we'll get the core, we'll get the center all dug up and mined out. Collect plenty of sand and sandstone. And then we'll work on the sides and get that all leveled and sorted out. Okay. Why don't we start from the top? Take it from the top. Yeah. We'll just start from the highest point and work our way down. So much sand. Yeah, I'm gonna skip a lot of this because this is gonna get pretty boring, and I just run out of things to talk about. There's not a whole lot of exciting things to say when it comes to digging up sand. It's coarse and grainy, and it gets everywhere. I hate it. I hate it. Breaking my heart, Annie. Okay, I'm done. No more. No more prequel memes. Actually, okay, if you're a Star Wars fan, if you know what I was just quoting, that was Star Wars Episode 2. I actually like the prequels. My favorite is Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Um, so, if you don't like that, too bad. But I enjoy that one. Not a huge fan of the new ones. I've seen like 2 of them, and I wasn't really impressed. Um, but I did like the prequels. I like, what's the fellow's name that played Anakin? I don't know. Something with an H. Either in his first, I don't know. I can't remember. Christensen, something like that. Anyway, I liked him. I liked him. I don't know. Most people didn't, or a lot of people didn't. And I really like, what's his name? Ewan McGregor as, Obi-Wan. He's definitely my favorite. But, yeah, I'd like to say I'm a big fan of, at least Revenge of the Sith. Um, not a big fan of the, what do you call it? The one with Jar Jar Binks. I don't remember what it's called, the episode 1. That was definitely not my favorite. Episode 2 was tolerable, but episode 3 was my jam. And I do like the older ones too, the episode 6, 7, and 8. Those were really good too. I grew up on those, but I don't know. I just have really good memories of seeing like the newer Star Wars movies, the episodes 1 through 3, like in theater. I saw them in theaters with my family and had the action figures and everything. So that was more or less like my era of Star Wars, you know. So I'm gonna just like section this part off here. Let's get this out of the way. And we are gonna have a lot of sand. That's what I like about like when you level things down like this, you get so much from it. Like from leveling out the inside of the warehouse, I got so much dirt and cobblestone. Um, Made a big difference. I've got so much dirt, which will come in handy for the warehouse, but you know, for storing in there. But at the same time, it's like that's a lot of dirt. It's more dirt that you can shake a stick at. I'm really excited about getting that all finished, storing all my materials in there, and then beginning my plantation, because I really love the gardening, farming aspect of this. That's a lot of fun for me. I'm going to use the handy one because it goes super fast. It deteriorates much faster though. I'm going to just make a little path that. That way it's easier. And right next to the base. Yeah, sorry if this episode's a little boring. Just not so much to do except dig dirt, but at least you could see me get started. I'll go ahead and finish this off camera, and then the next episode I'll most likely be building the outpost. I'll probably run back too and grab some spice leaves, and I think I've got coffee beans. If not, I can easily get some because I saw a whole bunch of, oh, there's a bunch of plants and stuff along the way, and now I can put them in my backpack, which is excellent. Um, I might actually, I'm trying to decide if I want to go back and finish the floor of the warehouse. I would say, okay, since I'm gonna have to go back to Solus anyway to um, get spice leaves, then I might as well take a bunch of sand slash sandstone so that I can just go ahead and finish the floor, or at least try to, and then just worry about collecting more sand for fire tomb afterwards. That's probably won't be a bad idea. I should have enough for both though by the time I level this area out. I'm really excited about this. Fire tomb's gonna be awesome. I want to have like little symbols for each village too. I don't know if that makes sense, but like little signs or something, like signifying. Sorry, up and go to bed. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Please leave a like if you enjoyed.